You done fucked up. Everyone, welcome to Moko Talks. My name is Moko, and tonight we'll be talking about the absolute disaster that is Overwatch 2. What a mess. Seriously, I may actually just go on a rant in this fucking video instead of actually deliver the news for you guys. But to give you like a swift recap for those of you who doesn't know what happened yesterday night, that is the Overwatch development team opened up stream to talk about the future and the roadmap of Overwatch 2, especially the PvE content or what they will be doing in the future. What did they say? What was the news? Well, strap in. Within that stream, they declared that the well promised and advertised and paid for PvE storyline, content, gameplay, and tree skills will all be scrapped after 3 years. 3 years of development and announcement. I don't know, guys. This is just beyond ridiculous and beyond absurd in my eyes. And because the worst of it now, the reasoning behind them scrapping this whole idea is because they just couldn't do it. This really just shows the incompetency that is the Blizzard and Overwatch development team. Like, honestly, after Jeff Kaplan left the team, it's been a mess. The game has been a mess, and it hasn't been developed in any good way ever after he left. I'll expand on that later, but just to continue, they further elaborated that working on the PvP live servers and the PvE was very challenging to them, and they just couldn't keep doing it. So they decided to scrap the whole idea and just focus on the live servers while also providing some PvE content. So basically, Overwatch 1. It's gonna be back to Overwatch 1. Now, to no one's surprise, everyone is fucking pissed off. The fans are pissed off. Overwatch 1 fans, including me, are especially pissed off because you sacrificed our game that we paid for, by the way, to develop this new game, this sequel there is, for the main reason, the main justification for doing so is for the PvE content that was promised and advertised for this game. The sequel, literally Overwatch 2, the sequel was advertised as PvE storylines and mission, while PvP will take like a sideline and will be like, I mean, not mainly a sideline, but they will be both together going forward and making and developing this game, you know? And honestly, they don't have any excuses for doing this. Like, this is not an excuse. It could be a managerial decision to switch the monetization of the game from Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2 for battle passes, and to just saying, oh well, the PvE is taking too much time and it's not gonna get us any money, so might as well scrap it. And that's honestly just even worse. And it also builds upon the theory, or not just theory, it just makes sense, that the managerial team behind Blizzard and the Overwatch team wanted to justify the change in monetization for Overwatch as a game. So if you guys remember, Overwatch 1 was basically a prepaid game, pay to play game, excuse me. So you buy the game, 20, 30, I think it was $60. This is what I remember. I think it was 20 as well. I don't recall 100%. Basically, you buy the game, you go and play the game, normal. There's no other stuff. You have heroes, everything is open, everything is available to you. There's the only way for them to make money is through loot boxes, which had an experience line that you like play the game, you gain experience, and every time you gain a level, you get a loot box, and every time you gain 10 levels, you get 5 loot boxes. So that was just, honestly, in my opinion, that was better than this what we have right now. But I think at that time loot boxes were really pushed back against, They didn't want it to be monetized, and honestly, I agree. Like, we're paying for the game already, so why do you want to further monetize it through loot boxes? But either way, we were getting sprays, cinematics, skins, emojis, player plex, whatever you call them, through these loot boxes, and very, very regularly, honestly. And our chances to get a really high ranked skin, like a gold skin, was very easy in that regards. And the balancing was going really well in Overwatch 1 until, well, Jeff Kaplan left. And so, in my opinion, the Overwatch management team did not like it, and they just wanted to use the Battle Pass as a new way of monetizing the game. So they killed Overwatch 1 with their insanely bad balances after Jeff Kaplan left, and they made Overwatch 2. They advertised it as a sequel, to justify it, to justify the change in monetization, change in everything, made the game free to play, and added the battle pass, which locked literally everything behind it. Even new goddamn heroes were locked behind battle passes, which is absurd. Either battle passes or insane grind. You had to be like level 40, 45 to unlock the new hero. This is insanely bad. And I've already done a review of Overwatch 2 video regarding the monetization, the battle passes, the balances that they're making, the heroes that they're creating, and their servers and everything. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave it in the description down below. But basically, the game is bad, and it had been bad for a while now. And the only saving grace for it was the PVE content, which now won't be coming. So, in my opinion, this is beyond scummy. Like, this is beyond scummy. This is beyond greedy. And honestly, Blizzard and the Overwatch team can go fuck off, because it just turned into this company, especially the Overwatch team. It turned into this company that's dedicated to pleasing a niche community that doesn't care about gaming, and I'm talking about the Alphabet community. Yeah, I ain't scared to say that, by the way. Just saying. They just pander to them, do everything for them. It's blatant and obvious. By the way, Overwatch 1, at the end of its life cycle, is beginning to make these ridiculous headcanons about making all their characters either bisexual, gay, or trans, or wherever. And it's insanely absurd how they were focusing on, oh, you remember Soldier 76? Yeah, he's gay, by the way, now. Okay, guys, when was the balances coming? Are you going to balance your game? Are you gonna nerf this character? Are you gonna make something happen here? No. You see, Soldier 76 is gay. So basically, whenever a problem happened with Blizzard and the Overwatch team, they just dangle that in front of you just to make everyone just to lose the focus, like basically like keys, like, oh, look at the key, and go get it. That's basically what they've been doing. And this community doesn't really care about gameplay as long as they have their more representation with them in the game. And the most glaring evidence of that, after this shitfest of a announcement they made, they went to Twitter and announced that they have a new rainbow merchandise coming along. It's just not. This company just is irredeemable at this point, man. Now, for my final thoughts, Overwatch is a dead game. Literally. They just shot themselves in the foot, even the head, even. And the game is dead in my eyes, and it will not have any future. I'm also disappointed in the gaming journalist Jason Schreier on Twitter. I seen him write, and he honestly just it just goes on to Twitter just to belittle people and be a condescending twat, and doesn't know how to word his tweet in a comprehensive way. So as soon as he sees people pushing back against him, he's just saying, "Oh, you think everyone like kids, bro? Seriously." And his reasoning for getting this criticism is saying that we need to show them empathy, that they can't do everything. They can do everything. Blizzard as a company can do everything. They have the funds, they have the manpower, especially for Overwatch team. Literally everyone wants to work in Blizzard nowadays. They can literally hire thousands of people and be able to work on this game professionally, but that's not how it goes. And I'm sorry, this company will not have my empathy. Blizzard, Activision Blizzard, the Overwatch team, they will not have my empathy. They will have my full criticism. I will not, of course, send anything damaging to them, but I will not empathize with them, which I usually do, especially with the developers. But this time, the developers can, yeah, you guys can go kick a wall. I don't care about you guys anymore, because it is very obvious the way you guys handle yourself on Twitter, handle yourself on streams. You're just gonna push your own agendas, and it's very blatant in the Overwatch game that you guys don't care about the balance. You just care to have diversity in there. You don't care about the hero powers. You just care how he looks, what's his design, and how you can make him as how you can make men as effeminate as possible, and how to make women as masculine as possible in your games. And it's pretty obvious where you guys' head is, where your guys' brains is at, where your head is, and how you care so much about the game that you literally don't know how to balance it properly anymore. And I mean, no wonder you guys couldn't do the PVE content anymore, since you are so busy trying to make your game as diversified as possible and as inclusive as possible. And use that word very loosely and very sarcastically, instead of actually caring about making the game as good as it can, with the gameplay, with the balances, with the good nerfs, good, you know, buffs. But you guys just don't care, and it's obvious. So I'm no longer giving leeway for the Overwatch team, nor will I give it to Blizzard, and I will not support this game at all anymore. I will continue tracking this news, but I'm literally uninstalling the game and just trying to make content as much as possible. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you like my videos, please leave a like button and comment. If you want to see more of this content, please do subscribe. It helps me a lot. I'm trying to build this channel, so if you have any criticism, please do let me know, and I'll try to work on them as much as I can. Alright, thank you everyone, and ciao for now. Bye bye.